Sounds good. Hey, Shalom, Rebecca Ofer, Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatah, sister, Brakatah and Brakathum to you and your household. And Shalom Malak La'ab, Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatah and Brakathum to you and your household. The Wadi Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatah. So first and foremost, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the sincere elders and apostles, acknowledgement and Thawada, to all the ones that are teaching this truth and sincerity. To even starting back from the One West days, which is who taught our elders, and even starting back to Elijah, who is Abba Bivens in the regeneration. The Wadi Abba Shemal Shai. I want to give double honors to all the other elders, giving us that non-stop energy. The Wadi Abba Shemal Shai. So, back at it again, right here on a day, and we're seeing that prophecy is going throughout the entire world. You're seeing, let me believe, it's in Germany, which is another one that's a part of the 10 horns. Well, what, they just had a storm. And you see they're doing all, remember, they're having problems with oil production. And that gas line, that oil line, when we was destroyed, who was the biggest one talking? So now this winter's hitting Germany very hard. So it's showing that the Lord is about to show his power through his men. Hey, how's it going?
How are you, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Love what you're doing, man, every time.
Yeah, thank you. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder. So the Lord uses his storms, uses his power, all these stuff. So he's seeing that it's a lot of things that are happening. He's sending up storms that shouldn't have happened. Things that are bigger storms than has ever been. Been monsoons, been what's it called? Tornadoes in places that shouldn't have. All these storms. He visits us with thunder and with earthquakes. Hey, how's it going? It's a massive earthquake that hit the Philippines. Well, it was a 7.4, 7.6. One of those that is causing a tsunami. Also from the Philippines all the way to Japan. So the Lord is showing he's persecuting these people with these not just a worldly Tawada, sister. Shalom, sister. Let's grab that. I always like this one. I'm gonna continue in that, but let me just grab this because you know these storms. Why the earthquake happened? They said a cosmic storm, I believe. Cosmic storm that hit that thing that which they said it was gonna cause a blackout, but it also caused a lot of seismic activity. This is Psalm chapter 83, verse 15. So persecute them with tempest and make them afraid with storm. Fill their face with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord. So this is what the Lord's doing. He's causing our people, even the people in Germany, because we have Israelites are going and so they can repent. He's causing these issues. That earthquake that I don't know how many people it killed, they haven't gave the correct number yet, but it's going to also have a tsunami, which is the Philippines. Even if it's an island, it's hard to predict on what a tsunami can do because the salt water not only does it corrode, it brings forth sea animals that usually are dangerous. Areas of sharks, stingrays, and all that stuff. So a lot of deaths happen after that. And great noise with storm and tempest and flames of devouring fire, because the Lord is getting ready to cause this wartime. Because now you're seeing that. Why you think the Lord said the beast shall hate the whore? Because now what is Germany? How are they going to cool their people down? How are they going to get resources? They don't have a pipeline. This is... I'm going to start at 1. Start at the top. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will rise against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. What is that destroying wind going to be? These plagues, this thermonuclear destruction. He's about to have these nations be mad and bomb this place. He's getting all the things set up. They said the beast shall hate the whore. So now when Germany has this winter problem, you're seeing all the things that are happening. What do you think is going to happen? Now they're not going to be able to feed their people, warm their people. They're going to be mad. And who are they going to blame? Who blew up the, what is that pipeline they were having down the middle? And trying to stop the oil production. Because that, they're saying that it's global warming. But then why do they why their economy is still and the 1% is still using fossil fuels. So it doesn't understand. It doesn't make sense. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land in the days of trouble. They shall be against her round about. And then Babylon, this is talking about this. Hey, Shalom, King's servant Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemar Barakatah, and Barakatham to you and your household. And Shalom Tobit 144. Shalom, King Yahweh Shemar Barakatah, and Barakatham to you and your household. So you're seeing this thing that's happened in Germany and all throughout Europe. Because, Germany is a massive land in there, but it's a lot of production that happens in that area. That's a big ally to Babylon the Great. And against him that let the archers bend his bow. So you're seeing all these nations get rather, they're getting gathered. Let's grab that. Let me grab it in, I'm going to give it in Joel, and then I go to Isaiah. All praises. The water Yahweh Shemar Shai. Let me get to it. This is Joel. This is verse 3. I'm going to start at the top. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all the nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And how is it started? He said the least of the flock. Let's grab that. My bad, it's Jeremiah. Bear me, Akim. This is Jeremiah. I don't have that. It's in the same chapter, but I want it in 144. Kalaya by Shemal Shai. 441. All praises. The water Yahweh Shemal Shai. Just grab it in his. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse. Let's go start up a little bit. He said he was going to gather the ones that bent the bow unto him. All these nations, he's gathering all these nations for one purpose, and the purpose of his indignation. That's why you're seeing these states. You're seeing this sea. They call it the white lung. White lung. You already know they're gonna start clipping it. So we're not even. But whatever it is. But why are they all the people that are getting? They're getting it so fast. Why the storm is coming? Why it's getting colder? But really, what's happening is every person that has it got the inoculation, got the devil's juice. So what are they doing? They're setting up a stage so people, because they're trying to get people back into the house and not fight. They're trying to bring forth the martial law real fast because they know these nations are getting their bows ready. Oh, Iran, rich in its uranium. All these other nations is tired of Babylon. You think they're tired of the whore. This is verse 15. Lo, I will make thee small among the heathen. So they're seeing that these people are causing the issues of the world. They're seeing that look at their army. Everybody is either a transformer, or everybody is a fucking LGBT whatever kind of person. Don't know, confused. Babylon has destroyed it. So they see that this nation can't battle. They can't battle these they call manly countries. So he said, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. How's it going? So look at it, it's so despised because look what's happening here. That every issue is being brought back to America. So now Germany is literally gonna blame America because they're the one that destroyed that pipeline. How are they gonna get their fuel after this storm that freezed over? That they can't even make it to the convention. And now most of the oil production is going to the Brits on the 1st. The terrible one has devoured me, has deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart. Oh, that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks. Who is that talking about? That is talking about Esau, Edom. So they thought that they can just trick everybody. They literally are doing the same thing that they have did beforehand. What is? Hey, you see a disease coming from China. It's winter. You better hurry up. And now we have to set for masks. Now you have to put travel restrictions. Now all these stuff. Well, exactly like they did before. So that pride, they think they can just continue to do the same thing and people are going to fall for their tricks. Let's grab that. "444, Isaiah." Start at this. Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. So they think they can do the same thing. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But they think they can do the same exact trick they did with the C-19. And they can say that these nations are going to just let them do it. You see people are rebelling. People are in the other state. But then they also think they can control. That they know. Look at how people are seeing against the Amalekites. They're seeing that they're the ones that's causing all the issues, causing bombing, killing the children. Now you're seeing all these attacks. Because they trusted in their wickedness. They think they can just use the same tricks ever and ever that they're going to be, let me grab it. This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever. They thought, all right, we're just going to get over it. We just have to lie. We have to just keep, they say keep masculine free. Even if you know that you're completely through, that you have to continuously act like they said fake it till you make it. Knowing that America is completely through, but they're not going to get it. They really think that they can get over this lump. They really think they can continue to trick these nations. They really think that they can just surpass the Lord and then just make everybody forget that they tried this 4 years ago when they put the C-19. And their dwelling place to all generations. They think that they can just, even if they destroy the whole world, their genealogy will continue by causing them to be immortal, going and being a robot, going and killing everybody else so they can't fight. Yeah, I know Esau is messing up the screen. Let me grab this. This is Maccabees chapter 8, verse 18. For they said he trusts in the weapons and boldness, but our confidence is in the Almighty, who is a beck and can cast down both them that come against us and against all the world. Look what the miracles the Lord has did? I always say it, but let's just grab it. Oh, he's firing it up. I'm gonna grab this. This is Psalm chapter 44, verse 5. Though through thee will we push him down, our enemy. Through thy name will we tread them under the rise against us. So the Lord uses us. Let's grab that. And I'm gonna grab something in Joshua the 10th chapter. But let's grab this. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and my weapons of war. So the Lord uses his men, these prophets, to speak these plagues in it, and then he's going to also give them spiritual power to lay these nations down. He's also using these other and these thermonuclear destruction. He's controlling all these things. For with thee will I break into pieces the nation, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. That's what the Lord says. Grab it in. It's good in wisdom, because he's going to give us power like this. My bad. Let me find it real quick. I thought I remembered it. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 17. I'm going to actually get it in the GNT. To get it more, to get it help out even more. This is in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at 17. I'm going to start at 14. For what hope do wicked people have? Only the hope of the straw bloweth about into the wind, and the hope of an ocean form that disappears in the storm. No hope. It ain't. What is it? This straw, a hope of straw blown out into the wind. So what is that? A straw to the ocean. It's going to be a piece of straw. It's like the Lord has control. You have no hope to the wicked. If you're wicked, the Lord is going to destroy you. That disappears in the storm. The hope of a smoke in the breeze. So if you ever had it and you ever even when you have incense, when the wind picks up, it completely disappears. Their hope lasts no longer than our memory of the guest who stays one day and leaves the next. You know that person, you might think, oh yeah, this happened this time, but then 2 years down the line, a guy, he just came here and then showed up. You don't remember him, you don't really understand. But the righteous live forever. The Lord will award them. The Most High will protect them. He will give them a royal splendor and a magnificent crown. Hey, Shalom, Nathanya, Bashmal, Shar Brakathum to you and your household. It's messing up the stream, so Lord willing, if it's messed up, one of you brothers put it. But he will give you a royal and a magnificent crown. You're gonna be able to be in that crowning ceremony that's in how's it going?
Just listening to the Lord.
Yep.
Go for it, dog. I remember me.
He will shield them with his powerful arm. So the Lord is using the angels which a compass around his servants. And Yahushua, who is praying for us night and day. Look what he said to Simon. Simon Peter.
Hey, pray for me, dude. Okay, look. Check it out, bro. Got the ankle thing on, you know?
Yep.
So, I got court on the 5th, bro. If you could pray for me. Please. So God should, pull the favor.
I got a question.
ask me.
I know you're like you have a Jake energy, but where's your
What does that
father?
mean, a Jake? Is that a Jake cat?
Jake, you know, Israelites. All right,
Okay.
so understand this. Like the Lord came and He's coming because you know the Lord. When someone's doing wicked, what He told Jeremiah, He said, "Pray not for these people."
Yes, sir.
But unless they are of the Lord, but you have to know. Do you know who the Lord is?
Oh, I mean, I know about the Lord about as much as the next person. The exception of, I don't know. I've been going to church since I was 3. I got saved when I was 3.
Yeah, but the Lord said He doesn't dwell in temples made with hands.
Right. Okay, but it also says that I should not worship no graven image. But that's like the First Testament, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it says, yeah. But
Well, because this is what I'm
isn't the
saying.
cross with Jesus on it the exact
Yeah,
thing
because
that we're not supposed to do?
well, Jesus wasn't that color anyway. That was given to our energy. But look at like I'm saying because the Lord's coming for His people.
And if you don't believe,
huh?
and if you don't believe, there's going to be everlasting hurt, right?
Everlasting. Well, when you mean everlasting, all Israel shall be saved eventually. All of them. So even if they die and they have a torment, it's not going to be everlasting. The Lord, remember, our judgment is on earth. Let's grab that
Like
for you.
God can override anything.
Yeah, well, He said that He's going to have mercy on Israel. He's going to always have everlasting. So
What does that mean? They can go and fuck up and they're going to get
no, the Lord's going to kill them, but then they're going to get the laws and statutes written in their body. And when I say Israel, I'm not talking about Israel, the
Right
people
now.
in the Holy Land. Those are not Israel. I'm talking about the Lord's chosen people, which is primarily these people. But where's your father's ethnic background from? Are you Irish?
I got German and Scottish.
German and Scottish? But where's his dad from? Is he Scottish?
His dad is from
So you
Germany and his mom is from Scotland. And my mom,
do you know what do you know it's a diary you know it's writings of his name is was it Benjamin Franklin, I believe? Benjamin Franklin. So when he was coming over here, he had a big thing to say about Germany. You know why? Because the Germans, most of them, he called them swarthy. You know what swarthy means?
I don't know, it sounds like not good.
Yeah, he said they're dark-skinned. Like they were dark-skinned.
Is that what it means?
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn, I feel like
It
Jack
comes
had
from-
it.
yeah, swarthy. Well, he wasn't saying that was good. He was saying that, well, we are not. Yeah, he was saying that they're niggas. So that's what he was saying. And then
The
it got
hard
to
R.
yeah, pretty much. So that's what he's saying. He said dark-skinned. He just was using it because he was writing to certain people. Because back in the day, they weren't, in that time, even if it was like around 1700s, they weren't really controlling, had a controlling piece of the world until yet. They were coming up.
The world was flat then.
Yeah, which is not, because the scriptures say that it's a globe anyway.
Well, there's spots where you can see Earth's curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then if you understand how light refractions work, you know that wouldn't make sense. Then we would be seeing the light would be showing off the edge of the earth. Like, yeah. So they don't know what they're talking about. But
Hey, do you have any I need a piece of rope right there. I just need a piece of wire now so I can connect it.
I'm not
It
sure.
doesn't have to
You
be a
can
speaker.
find it.
I mean, it doesn't have to be I know I've been looking everywhere.
Try like you know.
I haven't tried that.
Like where people throw TVs like in like apartments and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can go in there. They have that radios, things like that have a wire like that in there.
I thought I did it.
Yeah, I don't play instruments. I know a lot of brothers that play instruments. Yeah, I was just never good. And then, but that's of the Lord though, because we're singing a song, you know. We're singing a song of the Lord. So let me grab this to you. Where was I? Because the Lord's coming, He's about to deliver His people, His chosen people, out of all the lands. So let's grab it. This is Isaiah chapter 11. Actually, let me get Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy. I kind of like that.
Yes, it means second book of the law. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. This is, and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few among the heathen. whither the Lord shall lead you. So he was going to put us in there, and that's because the Lord was going to divide us because of our wickedness. So he was going to put us everywhere throughout the world so we couldn't be united. The Lord said, he even put a curse on it that we couldn't, that we were going to hate our brother. And ye shall serve gods, you shall serve the gods in the works of men's hands. You know why? Because we were doing it anyway, through our wickedness. But that's why you see all the things that are happening and what things that happen in your life. That's because the Lord cursed his people. He put them in, he cursed them so bad.
So, is the end coming?
Very, very soon. Closer than when you ever believed.
Probably like during our lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't have a feeling about that.
Yeah. Through the Spirit, I think next year might be it. You see what happened? The C1, you know what happened in C19? Well, now it's a new one. They're doing the same exact thing.
What are you talking about?
It's the sheep disease. I don't want to say it because I can't. They'll take me down. But now they're having a new one. It's called white lung disease.
Oh shit! I probably got it.
Yeah, like they're doing the same thing they did over there. And now it's like, it's really affecting people, killing people. They say putting them on ventilators right away. And which is, they're going to try to do the same thing they did beforehand.
You know what it is, right?
What?
Population control, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's because, it's crazy. I was just talking about population control and like overpopulation and before COVID. And it said like, 80 years, we're going to be so overpopulated in this world. It's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be flooded everywhere.
Well, because that's not, the crazy part is that's a lie. Because they did the math. If everybody in the especially
that's their part.
Well, if everybody was shoulder to shoulder in the United States, they would be able to fit in Texas and have all that land. That's crap. They're doing that because they're destroying the land.
Yeah, of course.
They destroy because the Lord put a curse on them. Look what he said. What is it? Cursed them even all the way back from Genesis. Let's grab that. Genesis.
I like Genesis too. I like that.
The beginning, man. You know, the Spirit bears witness. This is
Hey, you have a wire? Just like maybe even speaker wire would work. Go ahead, that's right.
Oh no, I'm gonna grab it for you. This is Genesis chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 10. And he said, "What hast thou done? The voice of the brother crieth out unto me from the ground." So Cain, started from Cain, because Esau, Edom, throughout the spirit that he's Cain. They coming from that line. So when he murdered his brother. His brother's sacrifice was more righteous than him. So when he did it, the Lord said, "All right, I'm gonna put a curse on you." So when the Lord put a curse, look what he did to Israel. So he put a curse on him, and this was the curse. And he said, "Why hast thou done? The voice of the brother crieth unto the ground. Now are cursed from the earth, which thou hast opened her mouth to receive the brother's blood from it." Because you know how to undefile land from blood. And what did they do to America and all the other places? They came, raped, robbed, murdered, and got blood on the ground. And the Numbers 36 chapter, it says the only how you can undefile it is from the blood of the people that did it. So when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth its yield be her strength. So now when they do in farm and all that stuff, no matter what chemicals and all that stuff, it's not going to give the strength of what it does. Because remember, back in the day, grapes were so heavy, two mighty men had to carry one bushel of them on their shoulder.
Like what?
Of grapes. You know, you see grapes, you see how small?
Oh, grapes, yeah.
Grapes used to be so big, and people were bigger back in the day. They had to take two men to carry them, to bring them in. I mean, remember when we sinned, yeah, it's tiny. Like the wine grapes are really even smaller. Hey, Shalom, princess. Yasharala, Yabashima Shabrakata, and Brakatham to you and your household. And Shalom Nathan again, Yabashima Shabrakata, and Brakatham to you and your household. So they were so big that two men had to carry them at the same time.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
But now, since the curse, that now the land was not going to give it strength. even back in the day.
Oh wow! So it started producing small, like
smaller, worse. That is not, because now Cain's completely controlled over this earth. He said, it's not going to give us strength. Fatigue and vagabond thou shalt be in the earth. And then we also had to curse, because usually food used to just grow. You didn't even have to water stuff. How the earth was watering, it was watering through the dew. It just came up and watered everything. Well, look what happened. This is the curse the Lord put on Adam when he ate the fruit. He said, through the sweat of thy bowels. I'm going to go back to this, but let me grab this. When the serpent deceived them, because the Lord created man for one reason and one reason on. I'm going to grab that too, but let me grab this. And he said unto Adam, verse 17, Genesis 3, verse 17, but he said unto Adam, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten the tree of life, of the tree, and which means a particular knowledge. They start doing it, which is pretty much witchcraft. The knowledge of this. They were doing things like, look at what a part of that tree, that women are equals, all that stuff. Which they have an important job, but they're not. All this stuff, things that they were not supposed to take part of. The knowledge of that. Because when you taught a tree, that it was talking about philosophies pretty much. And he ate in the tree in which they commanded, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground of thy sake. So the Lord cursed the ground even before that. So now the land is already cursed, and now Cain caused it to even be more cursed. But this is what the curse he put on the ground before him. In sorrow shalt thou eat of all thy days of the life. So in sorrow, what does sorrow mean? It means like it's sad. Like it's gonna be hard to work. Thorns and thistles. So that's when you ever go into a field when it's desert. Now you have thorns and all that. That wasn't before. That was a curse. And thou shalt eat of the herbs of the field. Now you have to eat certain diets. If you don't have it, look what happens. Now you have to have a good. If you don't eat a lot of vegetables, what happens? You die. A lot of fruit, you start having health issues. For thou wilt take it, for the dust thou art, and the dust shall return. Death came on the earth. And what did he say? You shall. And if you look at it in the NLT.
Wait a minute, so everybody lived forever or a long time? Huh? 900
this
years?
is what the Lord created men. This is what the Lord created men. Not everybody. And now only Israelites are going to live forever. The heathen are not going to live forever. But this is what the Lord created man for. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Let me grab this. Hey, Shalom Athena, Parjo. Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatah and Brakathum to you and your household. Let me just put this light on because I can't see. The Lord created man for one reason. To show his power. So I'm going to grab it for you. But we have the curse, but the curse is put this, but this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, and this is verse 22. I'm going to give it. And as for the mysteries, God, they have not known them. So a lot of people don't understand the Lord created it, but they have not known it because the Lord took that away from us. Neither hope for the wages of sin, or wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for a blameless slow. But our righteousness are as filthy rags. We can't keep this sin because of death was put on the earth to the envy of the devil. For God created man to be immortal. See, God created man to live forever, to always ever live. You know why? You think it's because he made him to be an image of his own in eternity, to show his power. So the Lord created, but why? He said, you see this curse? Why we die? Nevertheless, through the envy of the devil came death unto the world. And not the devil meaning a deceiver. That's what that word means. So Satan, which is mostly, a lot of them have to do with the so-called white man, but the Esau Edom. Not like, because I believe that you're a Jake. You're an Israelite. Preferably you're of the southern kingdom. Most likely you're Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But that's what happens. The envy of that deceiver, that if you see the serpent, that means what's it? I gotta look it up. Can a brother put that on the thing? But it means a witch, a deceiver, a person, a diviner. He was a man that had knew the tree of knowledge, he knew witchcraft, and he taught him like, oh, look at this, you'll be a god. He tricked the woman. And that's how death and the curses came on the earth. He said, nevertheless, through the envy of the devil came death onto the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. So going back to the curse why this land is completely ruined. Yeah. If you look at in the NLT, it says, through the sweat of our bowels, we shall be working. So as dust, let me grab it. It sounds... This is verse 17 in the NLT. And the man says, since you listened to your wife and ate from the tree whose... And if you got to look at it, it said, you know, men have all sinned, but they said because of the... But death... I grab it after this. Let me just grab it. Through the woman we all died. Which is not... It was always the purpose of the Lord that happened. Yeah. Yeah, it was always his purpose. So it's not she's the weaker vessel. It was our job to be in charge, but you know, that's what happened. And that's why that simp spirit is like a heavy demon on people. It's like, that's why when a person is, it's not her fault. Imagine, you can tell a woman when you're more in control and all that stuff, they like that better. But because of the devil tricking them and so much weak men, this is what happens. But let me grab that. And it was what? She was the weaker vessel. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 25 through verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. So they're just saying, that's why, but we're not supposed to, we were supposed to be leaders as men. They see that, and what would happen, Adam he went with his wife. We're continuing. Just given to you for edification purpose. Since you listened to your wife and ate from that tree whose fruit I have commanded you not to eat, the ground is cursed because of you. And all your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. See that? That's what happened. That curse put forth in the earth. So now that's why we have to work. I mean, when you don't work, you die. That's why it happens, because of this curse that was put. But beforehand, stuff just refused to happen. And then now the earth is even worse because of let's reiterate the curse of Cain. And he said, this is the NLT, Genesis 4 verse 12. No longer will the ground yield good crops for you, nor matter how hard you work. See, they're working hard. They're working hard to try to destroy, deceive. They have everybody working non-stop, making all this money, but they still can't because the Lord put an eternal curse on Cain, which is now Esau, Edom. From now you will be a homeless wanderer on the earth. That's why they're a vagabond. They're going everywhere, place to place, stealing land, destroying everywhere.
That's me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
That's not saying that, no, because he said he also put curses on us. Curse we shall be in the city. Curse shall be in the field.
That's where, man, dude, all those places, fucking fields and, oh my God. So what do I do? Go to court and plead guilty?
No.
You know, that's because I'm fighting a case right now.
You just gotta pray.
I have trial starting soon.
You just gotta pray. But you have to know.
I'm innocent, man, but I feel like they're gonna.
What is that? What is it? This is it. Let's grab this. This is Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they sell them and say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. So his possessors try to kill them, which is they're gonna try to find you guilty, but if you love the Lord, what is the Lord gonna do? He makes everything good. Let's grab that.
Do you have a twin brother?
Yes.
His name isn't Kevin, is it?
No. Yeah.
Shoot, man, that's crazy. He's just like one of my best friends when I was in high school, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's like mixed. And Kevin, you look just like him.
Yeah, I look like every light-skinned guy, but yeah, I have a twin brother though. I thought you knew him.
I knew that though, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's wicked as hell. But you know. But the Lord said all things. Yeah. Look what he did for Paul. This is Acts. Well, I'm going to get it in the 16th chapter because he did it multiple times. This is Acts chapter 16, verse 16. And it came to pass, as when he went to prayer, a certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination met him with, and brought her master a gain with... actually, wrong one.
She's been touched by God.
I know, she's crazy.
She was like saying, I was sitting next to her, and this she started me, and she started going, "You had a gangbang with my daughter without inviting me," and I'm like, "My daughter's 4 years old."
Yeah.
Oh, the devil just was speaking to her.
Yeah, man. You know, some people, it's because they were in that mindset. It's that they put a vial. It was Romans, the first chapter. This is Acts chapter 16. Yeah, it's because she's a sodomite. This is a...
She's been raped?
No, it means she's a homosexual.
Oh, she is.
You still owe me a little bit of weed from last night. So $30 less than half that car, bro.
I don't even know. She talking to me?
No, it's not me. All right. It's like,
Yeah, I'm serious right now.
This is Acts chapter 16, verse 25. And at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sung praises unto God. So that's what the Lord has, everything good on the people that love him. Like any person that does the Lord's work, he'll get you out of any situation, no matter what. Even this, we get punished, we should be destroyed, but he'll get you. You have to put prayers on him, on his name, which his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua. See how you said it so easily? And he sung praises unto God, and the prayers heard them. The prisoners heard them, and suddenly there was a great earthquake. So they were already in jail. And they were praising unto the Lord, and look what the Lord did, this miracle. And the prisoners heard them, and suddenly it was a great earthquake, so that the foundation of the prison shook it. And immediately all the doors were open, and every one of the bands were loose. And the keeper of the prison awaked out of his sleep, seeing the prisoner's door open. And he drew out his sword, and he would kill himself, because he didn't even try to destroy the prisoner. He said, it's such a great miracle. He was on like, I got to take myself out, because they're not going to believe it. Supposing that the prisoners have been fled. But Paul cried with a loud voice, saying, do thyself no harm, for we all are here. And he said for a light, and sung it, and called trembling, and he fell before Paul and Silas, and brought them out, and said, Sir, what must I do to be saved? See? And he told them. So he even said, the prisoner said,
Okay, tell me in layman's terms, what do I got to do?
Pray unto the Lord.
In his name, right?
In his name, Yahweh and Yahushua. You have to pray in the name of Yahushua. See how you said? That's the most important, because the prayer Yahweh and Yahushua. See? Because the Lord, let's grab it. This is Acts. You know, a lot of people.
So the more I put in, the better off I'm gonna be, right?
Yeah, the more you pray,
yeah,
the more you continuous and you start following the. Because you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You
right.
can't just like, oh man, quick.
I got court tomorrow. I got to pray every hour.
Yeah, and even like that, you gotta just in sincerity, not because you want to be saved, just because you want to get to know the Lord.
I'm super sincere. When I'm being sincere, when I'm talking to people, they think I'm being mad and violent at them, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm just like, I'm being sincere, and yeah, I get a little bit louder.
It's because we are like Jake is a man of passion.
Yes.
This is Acts chapter 4, verse 12. Neither there is salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven among men where we must be saved. This is a strong tower to us, that name. So you got to be sincere, and then you start following the law, statutes, and commandments. You can't complete them and do them all the way, but the Lord is gonna start working with you more. He's gonna start dealing with you. And if he really is, he might have you teaching, he might have you help, he might be a testimony. Because remember, the people that were getting healed and saved, the Lord was doing that so they can be a testimony of his power, of the power of Yahweh and Yahushua. So you might just be a testimony. You see, this is what I was, and then this is what the Lord did for me. He got me out of jail. He put me in this situation. You can be that to all other people. So you have to understand that. But you just have to seek him sincerely. And that's the most important thing. The Lord he does miracles. The Lord is a power. He's a power like no other.
Yeah, I know God's will for sure. Definitely. I felt it, you know?
Amen. Because
I don't know, I just feel like I see miracles.
hey, what's your name?
Sky.
God.
Yeah. I see little miracles happen sometimes, but I just feel like they don't ever, I don't know. I feel like there's more big miracles happening than little miracles.
No, every miracle is beautiful. You gotta understand that the Lord deals with people differently.
Yeah.
You gotta look. Like sometimes like a lot of people with like bigger faith, they can't get too much miracles. Sometimes the Lord will put the ones that don't have that much faith. So depending on if you believe in the Lord, it's all he has different.
Just because you're asking for what you're asking for doesn't mean you're gonna get what you need.
What did he say to?
What did he get what you need?
What did he say? No signs shall be the sign, because they were trying to get a sign to disprove it, or saying
Right.
I will do it. But you're supposed to be like in sincerity, like just Lord, just show me, and He'll show you. He'll have someone come up to you and give you a good cause, or you find some money, or he'll have he'll even have it a big faith. Sometimes, and you're going through something hard, then he'll have chariots come around you, which is the chariots of the Lord. You see in the skies, they call them shooting stars. Those are the chariots of the Lord that come around. He'll have the Lord. You don't know what he will do. That's why. But you just let me grab it for you. This is my favorite thing to talk about. Let's grab it. This is because faith is the most important thing. Like faith of a mustard seed. What did he say?
Mountain.
You're gonna break him up. Yep. It's not just that. Look at what it says. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 2. For by the elders it attained a good report. What is he talking about? Faith. Actually, I'm going to start at the top. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen. For by the elders attained a good report. So that faith, the elders, when we talking about the elders, we're talking about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all the men of the Lord. They got a good report. Through faith, we understand that the world was framed by the word of God, which it was. The Lord, he spoke his son in existence, the only begotten, and then they created everything, and then he created Yahushua created the angels, and then that was created in everything else through just the word of the Lord speaking. And so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. But by faith Abraham offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. And that's why Cain was cursed, because he killed his brother. But with he attained witness that he was righteous, and God testified his gift. But by he bring dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated. He was taken out from the evil that was happening. It never died. That he should not see death. He was not found because God has translated him. But before he was translated, he had a testimony that he pleased God. But without faith, it is impossible. So if you don't have faith, it's impossible to please him.
Yeah.
So
you
saying
can pray all you want,
but if you don't
gotta have faith in those prayers that he's, not even second guessing like is it gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You gotta know it's gonna happen.
That's the confidence that you need to have him. That anything you ask
I'm
according
working on that too. Just have faith. God's good. I can't carry it on my own.
And that's even if it happens, the Lord's gonna make it easier, or he's gonna make it one day that it's gonna make it one day that he's gonna always handle it, even if it seems bad. Even if I get in trouble, he's gonna make it easier. Make it put a situation that they might give you a better job in there, or then put you in a situation that you're in better off, and you come out even better. You don't know. That's the faith of the Lord. As you have to have the faith like that, because this is the confidence. Because sometimes you don't know. Men don't understand the first time. That's why when Yahushua would speak, or that's why Yahweh sent so many messengers just for this time. Because Jake don't listen right away. They're stiff-necked. So sometimes you have to hear it a couple times, and you don't understand what the Lord's doing until it's happening. You just have the faith that all things is going to work out good. But it's impossible to please him, because you never know. You got to understand that's how the Lord works. This is the confidence. Let me grab it for you. And confidence means with faith. This is the confidence we have. This is the confidence that we have in him. That if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. And if we know that he heareth us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have petition that we desire of him. So you know the angels are hearing it because they pierced the clouds. The angels are hearing it. It's like, well, that's one of my sheep. I'm gonna have to. It has to be done. All right. I'm gonna do what I. But the Lord can make anything happen. So that's the key of faith. So continuing. All right, man. Nice meeting you.
Yep. I see you. I'll be back.
Yep. Beautiful. I'm about to end in a little bit, though. I'm going to just finish it. And without faith, it's impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God, Yahweh, must believe he is. And he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Those are the people that get the award. The ones that continue. The ones that are constantly bugging him. Constantly praying onto him. Constantly, continuously, hey, Lord, what do I do? Lord, what do I do? Lord, can I do this? Can I help? Can I help? The Lord wants a kid like that. That's the sons he wants. Ones that are willing to learn. He said, knock and you shall receive. So if you want to get the knowledge, why you ain't asking? You want to get more fun? Why you ain't asking? You trying to tear other people down because you don't want to put in the work? That's beautiful. How the Lord works. And that's why we come out on the highways and hedges. Continuing, I want to finish this because this is what the Lord, it goes into it. This is Wisdom of Solomon back into it. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. I'm going to start at 15 again. But the righteous live forever, and the Lord will reward them, and the Most High will protect them, and he will give them a royal splendor and a magnificent crown, eternal life, being able to judge the nations. This is what the Lord has given. He will shield them with his powerful arm. He will go out into the battle and determine the defeat of his enemy. He uses the creation, which is he'll use you, your battle axe. He uses the creation and he'll use you as his battle axe. Give you power like no other. This is what you got to think. Because this is true. This is, when you say, you be praying, and you be praying, but do you not know what amen means? Let it be true. Because it is. That's what it means. But you just let it. Nah, man. Righteous will be his helmet. Holiness will be his invisible shield. He will sharpen the stem of anger in his sword. And the forces of nature, look at this, spiritual, and the forces of nature will join him in battle against those foolish enough to oppose him. So he's about to, as he gave Solomon the knowledge of all the knowledge of the elements, that not only are we going to be destroying them, we're going to be able to control, and he's going to be using the elements, and we're going to be able to be using the elements for the people that oppose the Israelites, oppose Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Power like that. That's what he's going to be giving us, and he's going to be using us as tools. Destroy our enemies. Bolts of lightning will strike right on the target. Like, what is that? Shazam? Boom, but it's not going to be on us. It's going to be on other people. But we're going to be standing there. Yahweh. As if the Lord has made a bow out of clouds, was shooting arrows. Hell storms will beat down on his enemy with terrible force. The oceans and rivers will come rushing out them in a devastating flood. Great windstorms will blow away like straw. Lawlessness will be the ruins of the whole world. Evil action will cause the government to fail. Where does the Lord put it? Man, you understand what the Lord is doing a mighty work. And who is he doing it for? He's doing it for people that have this mindset. And that's how the Spirit works. This is Jeremiah. You know, it was like 8 people, but they said, he edifying somebody. Oh, we gotta get out. You know, because you know how Bushmen is, but they're gonna be destroyed. This is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace. So the ones his chosen, his elect, that he has chosen from the beginning, the ones that think and pray, always praying onto him, diligently seeking him, he knows of peace and not of evil, to give them a expected end. What is the end? That if you are in this truth, you're not in this truth. If you're in that mindset, you in this truth that you better meditate on the ways you're gonna die, that's the wrong mindset, because the Lord's gonna give you that unto you. But if you're in the mindset of being delivered, that's the end I want to be expected to be able to be in those chariots and be able to be taken up, being able to see my enemies get destroyed. Because what did he say? Only with your eyes shall you see thy enemy, or the destruction of thy enemy. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray upon me, and I will hearken unto you. That's what he said. And I will hearken unto you. So that prayer, important. So the expect in you doing it. I'm out here going in the highways and hedges. I'm out praying. Lord, I'm making my call in elections. Lord, I think I should be, this is what you like. This, what did he, what's his name? Moses. He said, when he used to talk to the Father, or how you supposed to be. This is the kind of mindset you need to have. Like, Lord, like, what did Peter ask Yahushua? What we have given up everything, what shall we receive? Because you don't want to, hey man, I'm just working for no reason. Like, nah, like, no. Like, if you have that mindset, you're fucking bugged out. You can be lead anywhere. And that's not a realistic mindset. You either have to be on drugs or you have to be on some simp shit. But no, in reality, you're like, you ain't just gonna be working. You don't go, hey, I'm just working at Walmart, I'm just here just because I love the work. That nobody is alive like that. That's not real. That's a robot state of mind. Everybody else, you work to get a paycheck. And the paycheck to the Lord is eternal life, spiritual power, ruling over the judging over the nations, being able to call yourself Yasharallah, a prince of power, a king, a God. This is what the Lord is pushing forth throughout the earth. And if ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. That's what it is. When you're actually looking, when you're actually sincere about it, you're gonna find it. See, that's why you can tell these people that fell out, these people in this mindset of trying to destroy their brother. The reason why they're not, and they're so slothful, and now they're catching hell, Lord, doing all this stuff, because they're not looking for the Lord. They're not seeking for the Lord, because the Lord said, if ye seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So they're not thinking about the Lord. They're thinking about what they can do, what this is going to happen. That's the Spirit. And I will be found of you, said the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from the places whither I have driven you, said the Lord, and I will bring you captivity. Joshua, city of peace, through the Lord giving us that strength. So man, that's the Spirit. So with that, I'm gonna give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakach Wadash, DTA, which is death to America, destruction to America, the Wadi Al Ba'ashim Al Shai, you already know.